Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiance star Sumit catfished Jenny on Facebook in 2012. The world of social media is full of catfishing stories. As we all know, it is easy to post an image of a gorgeous actor or actress as your profile picture. This has also been encountered before in the 90 Day Fiance franchise, famously with American star Yolanda and her alleged British lover Williams. While Jenny and Sumit are probably still together on 90 Day Fiance. The other way, it turns out their relationship also began with a catfish. Most people would say 90 Day Fiance star Sumit Singh isn't a bad-looking guy. However, it turns out he was into using images of handsome actors on Facebook to lure a potential mate. While he pretended to be one Michael Jones to his online audience, he was actually using images of actors like Ranbir Kapoor and Alex Bourne. 90 Day Fiance. The other way is currently on mid-season break until October. This hasn't stopped the constant criticism against Jenny and Sumit on social media. This is since Sumit's parents, Anil and Sana, appeared on the TLC reality show. This revealed a number of lies in Jenny and Sumit's storyline. Anil and Sana opened up on 90 Day Fiance to say they had met Jenny in 2013 on a visit to India. She stayed with the Singh family for a number of months, while Sumit's family believed they were just friends. They were shocked to find out these Facebook friends were definitely more than that. Both parents disapproved of the relationship due to the large age gap. In fact, Jenny, 61, had become close friends with his mother due to their similar age. Meanwhile, Sumit is a mere 32 years of age. Despite this, eventually, Jenny went home and Sumit found himself in an arranged marriage. The fact Sumit was married to someone of his parents' choice was hidden from Jenny. In between, of course, Jenny moved to India only to find out Sumit was married. However, their online relationship continued as before, with Sumit finally getting a divorce. However, it seems the pair have known each other longer than that. Just how long have they been conversing on social media prior to their first meeting? This is where Sumit is again guilty of lying to Jenny. In fact, it turns out the foundation of their whole relationship is based on a lie. For a year before Sumit told Jenny his true identity, he was catfishing her on Facebook under the false name of Michael Jones. Eventually, Sumit did reveal his real identity, which Jenny accepted. However, that fake profile still exists, complete with an image of a younger-looking Jenny as its cover image. Fans who remember Season 1 of 90 Day Fiance. The other way will recall Jenny telling the story of Michael Jones. At the start of the season, Jenny explained that he had received a friend request from one Michael Jones. She said he looked like an Englishman. Dark hair, very tall and thin. According to his profile, Michael was 25 years of age, and she says she accepted his friend request. They both started messaging right away. The earliest profile image is that of Alex Bourne, husband to singer Rachel Lauren Stephen. He later updated it to an image of Indian actor Ranbir Kapoor. Scrolling through the posts, Jenny's first comments appear on another image of Ranbir Kapoor from July 4, 2012. She wrote, "How about a more recent pic?" The catfish, who calls himself Sumit, said, "In this pic is almost 15 years old when I was 19. However, later on, he shares another image of Bourne, which he claimed was taken with his cell phone. This appears to convince Jenny enough to wish him happy 4th. The various posts continued. By July 25, 2012, Michael and Jenny are calling each other my wife and my hubby, showing how fast the relationship was escalating. While Sumit continues to update his profile with photos of Alex Bourne, Jenny eventually gets suspicious. She wrote, "It looks like it came from a magazine," to which Sumit replied that he was not a cover model. From browsing Michael Jones' timeline, it looks like Jenny finally found out his true identity in August 2012. When Sumit reveals his identity, saying he is guilty, Jenny is quick to forgive. She writes, "I know you are guilty, but I forgave you, so let's just move on, okay?" Michael makes his last post on September 12, 2012, so it looks like he continued his online relationship under his own name. While many might believe Jenny to be gullible, the couple has been in a relationship for 8 years now, so it seems like the real thing. In the sprawling universe of reality TV, few stories are as unconventional or captivating as that of Sumit Singh and Jenny Slatin from 90 Day Fiance. The other way, their story was like a romance novel gone wrong, a story of secrets, betrayal, and love that crossed borders and defied expectations. But the twist, it all started with a lie. In 2012, when Sumit first reached out to Jenny on Facebook, he wasn't exactly himself. Sumit was catfishing her, pretending to be someone else entirely, and that was only the beginning. Back in 2012, Sumit was a 23-year-old from India, living a life constrained by familial expectations. Like many young people across the world, he yearned for excitement, love, and maybe a break from the pressures that felt like an inevitable part of his future. Using a fake name and profile picture, Sumit created an identity that was everything he thought a woman like Jenny would fall for. He presented himself as Michael Jones, a tall, broad-shouldered man with striking features, living a life of supposed glamour and independence far from the humdrum daily life he knew. Jenny, a 54-year-old American from Palm Springs, California, was also looking for something more. After raising children and living through her share of ups and downs, she longed for adventure and someone who saw her for who she was, beyond her age. Her children were grown, her life steady, and yet something was missing. So when a friendly Michael Jones popped up in her Facebook inbox, it felt like a delightful surprise. He was attentive, charming, and genuinely seemed to care about her day, her thoughts, her dreams. For months, the two messaged each other constantly. Sumit, disguised as Michael, would tell Jenny stories about his life, his imaginary family, his dreams of traveling to California, and his supposed admiration for American culture. Slowly but surely, they both felt a connection deeper than Sumit had anticipated. It became clear that Jenny wasn't just anyone. She was someone he could see himself with, someone who felt genuinely important to him. But as Sumit's feelings grew, so did his guilt. Pretending to be Michael Jones no longer felt fun. It felt like a burden, a lie that he was tangled in. He knew that Jenny deserved the truth, and that if he was going to have any chance of a future with her, he'd have to reveal his true identity. So one fateful day, Sumit worked up the courage to come clean. He told Jenny his real name, shared his real photos, and explained the reason for his deception. He confessed that he hadn't expected to fall for her, hadn't expected to feel so close to her, and didn't know any other way to come forward with the truth. Jenny was shocked, hurt, and confused. The man she thought she'd been speaking to for months didn't exist, and Sumit was far younger than she'd imagined. Yet despite the deception, she couldn't ignore the emotional connection they had built. She was deeply hurt, but somewhere in the mess, she also felt hope. After all, even if Sumit had lied about his identity, his emotions had felt real. She could see that Sumit's intentions, however misguided, stemmed from a place of longing and sincerity. The couple's Facebook chats turned into video calls, and despite the awkwardness of their first few visual conversations, their bond grew stronger. Jenny found herself more curious than ever about Sumit, this real man behind the mask. She learned about his family, the pressures he faced, and the cultural expectations that had shaped his life. And for Sumit, Jenny's acceptance was more than he ever hoped for. She showed him a type of understanding and forgiveness that he'd never encountered before, and it felt like a new beginning. Fast forward several years, and Jenny made the bold decision to leave California and move to India to be with Sumit. Yet their journey was far from easy. Sumit was still married to another woman, a fact he had hidden from Jenny initially, fearing that it would drive her away. When Jenny arrived in India, she discovered that not only was Sumit's family opposed to their relationship, but Sumit was also trapped in an arranged marriage that had taken a toll on him emotionally and financially. Despite the revelation, Jenny stayed. She fought alongside Sumit, not only for their relationship, but also for his freedom from the societal constraints that held him captive. Their time together was often marked by tension, arguments, and ultimatums from Sumit's family. But through all of this, Jenny remained a constant source of support, and Sumit was more determined than ever to live his truth with her. Through the series, viewers saw Sumit's parents object fiercely to the relationship. They claimed Jenny was too old, that she'd never fit into their family, and that it was wrong for their son to be with someone so unconventional. But despite the heartache, the couple stood firm. They were committed to making things work, even if it meant facing a barrage of criticism and cultural obstacles. Over time, Sumit took brave steps to stand up to his family and his past. After years of difficult conversations and multiple legal proceedings, he finally managed to secure a divorce, breaking free from the marriage that had been holding him back. And in 2021, in a private and emotional ceremony, Sumit and Jenny exchanged vows, solidifying a love that had withstood nearly a decade of lies, heartbreak, and sacrifice. The story of Sumit and Jenny is one of resilience. What began as a digital facade, a false identity on Facebook, evolved into a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and unwavering commitment. Their story reminds us that while relationships born from deception can seem doomed, they can also become something real and lasting if both partners are willing to learn, forgive, and grow together. Looking back, Sumit admitted that he never could have imagined the journey he and Jenny would take. What started as a harmless flirtation, a way to escape his reality for a few minutes each day, turned into a love that would challenge both of them in unimaginable ways. Sumit's catfish deception wasn't a proud moment in his life, but it became the catalyst for a love story that proved far stronger than anyone had anticipated. Their story is now a testament to perseverance and the idea that love, no matter how flawed its beginnings, can find a way to flourish. Sumit and Jenny's journey continues to remind fans that love, at its core, is about authenticity and sacrifice, even if it takes years to find its way.